Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Total Wellness Show with Terrence on 108 Praise Radio. Happy, healthy Monday. We are here once again on this beautiful Monday evening. Now, I know some people might say, look, it's raining cats and dogs out there. What are you talking about, beautiful Monday? Look, take it with a grain of salt. You hear me? This is a beautiful day, all right? If you're stuck in traffic, take your time, be patient, drive safely to get to your destination, and you will get there. Just pay attention to the road, no texting while driving, no Instagram, none of that stuff like that. So pay attention on the road. There's a lot of accidents out there. On my way here, was really struggling with traffic right now, and the weather's kind of crazy, but it's beautiful outside still. So anyway, that's the wellness in that. That's the beauty in that. Anyway, happy, healthy Monday. As you can see, I am solo dolo today, and it's all good. I'm happy just the same, and we're having a great day. You know what? I'm feeling super psyched. I'm feeling super motivated and encouraged. I'm feeling inspired. I'm feeling great, man. You know, everything is just going the way it's supposed to be going right now. I'm thankful. It's a lot of blessings in tow. God has really moved a lot of things in my life and actually added a lot of things in my life. I have attracted a lot of great opportunities, created a lot of great opportunities, as well as made a little money on the side too. Profit is not a dirty word, you know, but anyway, it feels great, man. You know, life is feeling really good. I'm healthy, I'm strong, I'm vibrant, I'm energetic. Oh my God, I can't explain it to you right now, man. I'm really feeling good right now. I'm really feeling good. So anyway, I hope you guys are feeling great. I hope you guys are really taking care of yourselves. You know, you're taking care of yourself, not just for you, but for your family, okay? Making sure that your spouse, your special someone, everybody is really feeding off your energy, your kids, your co-workers, your boss, whatever, whoever. Make sure that you be the energy. Make sure that you be the light that's going to really encourage people, man, you know? So anyway, you know, I like to do, I cannot do this show without giving thank you and lots of gratitude to my sponsors. I really appreciate you guys. Once again, Dr. Troy Gathers, thank you. 1670 Clothing Line, thank you, sir. I appreciate you. And congratulations on the publishing company, too. That's a good look. I want to talk to you a little bit more about that as well. So I got something I want to run past you, sir. Also, thank you to Nurse Royce Evans. Congratulations on your she's on the beach right now in L.A. doing her nursing thing. Congratulations. That's a huge look. I see you having fun out there while you're actually working. Congratulations. Have fun. Be safe out there on the beach, okay? Anyway, Respect the Roots. They out there in Paris, France. Paris, doing their thing, supporting their brand. Congratulations to you guys. Make sure you guys out there being safe and promoting the product. So, you know, it's a real good look. You know, I'm just really happy right now because, you know, a lot of people who are in my circle right now, they all are entrepreneurs. They all are full-time entrepreneurs. They're really doing their thing. And I'm just, you know, so encouraged by that, you know. So anyway, shout out to my girl, Butterby Rocker. Alethea, what's up? Thank you. I appreciate the support. I appreciate that. Also coming up in June 20th, actually this week right here, next week, the Woodward Park Jazz in the Park, sponsored by Butterby and Woodward Park. You know, that's going on for the whole month, every Wednesday. Make sure y'all check that out. It's going to be a lot of great entertainment there. Go check that out every Wednesday, except 4th of July Wednesday, because 4th of July does fall on Wednesday this year. So other than that, go check that out, man. I went to a few behind-the-scenes rehearsals, and shout out to my man Leon, too, for the dance coordinator for New Edition and everything like that. Yo, that's going to be dope. You know, they really kicking it. They're doing their thing, man. You know, I can't wait till y'all see that. That's kind of dope. I'm kind of impressed with that, you know, but they're doing their thing out there. And also, okay, so let's shout out to all my sponsors and things like that. And also make a few announcements. Shout out to Cameron and his wife, Jamila, for the Power Tech Tour. I appreciate you guys. It was a lovely event. Thank you for having me as one of your guest speakers on health and wellness. I really appreciate the platform, the opportunity. I met so many great people who are in tech, in business, who are making great strides in their community, also sharing and giving people back opportunities as well in tech and in business. And, you know, that was a real good look. I really appreciate that. Thank you for having me, and congratulations, and much continued success on the tour. Hopefully the schedules will not be as conflicted, and then we see where we are with that. You know, I really appreciate that. I met a lot of people, great influencers in the tech world. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Also, Dr. Vanessa Cook, thank you, from Rebirth Men of Valor magazine out of South Carolina. Thank you, please. Man, thank you so much. You know, I can't say it. Congratulations on the book cover, Rebirth Magazine, Men of Valor edition. Look, for having me on the cover as a dual cover, thank you for having me. Thank you for showcasing my talents, my business, you know, everything that I do. I really appreciate you guys. And June 15th through the 17th will be the launch of the magazine, so you'll see a lot of things being posted on social media about that. So I really appreciate you guys for that. Also, what else is next? Brian Jobert, the financial conference. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. That's coming up soon on the 28th, you know, and that's going to be real dope. Thank you for having me a part of that team as well. I appreciate you, brother. All gratitudes. The 6th annual Ages Beauty Fashion Show this month on the 24th. Thank you for having me there as well, being a part of your sold out event. Once again, really appreciate you guys. Thank you for having me again. Must continue blessings to you guys. So anyway, I think that's all the announcements right now. If something else come back, you know, I'll mention it again. But, you know, so it's just me. It's just solo. And I just want to talk to you guys briefly about what happened today with me. You know, a few people said some comments to me that I really thought it was real funny, you know, and there's more like, you know, you talk too much about eating right and exercise and all that stuff like that. And they making comments to me while they stuffing their mouth with Doritos. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. But, you know, the thing about it is, when I think about it, because I'm coming up upon my 8th anniversary of reversing type 2 diabetes, which almost killed me. So it's like I'm still kind of emotional about that as we speak. And so people don't understand, you know, what that feels like to be almost dead, you know, just like your body just rejecting everything and you're on your back in ICU, and you have people coming in and poking you every hour on the hour, and you're plugged up to machines, and everything is beeping, and you know you're looking around, and you're on your back praying to the God, and you're looking at the ceiling like, Lord, help me get out of here. Help me get out of here. Man, then you got your family coming into the hospital room praying. I have a praying mother. What's up, mother? You know, what's up, mom? And, you know, my brother them came from South Carolina. You know, you can't imagine the feeling, man. You know, only thing you want to do is get out of the hospital. You don't want the food. You're tired of the needles. You're tired of the medicine they're giving you. You're tired of the pills. And only thing you want to do is you want God to fix it. And you're saying to yourself, God, please help me if you get out of here. If I get out of here, I'll do a whole lot with this situation. And that's what I made my promise to him about. And so when somebody say, you know, you talk too much about that, you talk too much about health and wellness and exercise and taking care of yourself and all that stuff like that. Look, that is a big deal in me, man. You know, it's huge, because I know it almost killed me, and I'm trying to encourage you to eat right, make great decisions as far as your health. Make great decisions as far as, you know, nutrition and fitness and stress management, weight management. You know, all these things plays a huge part in your overall health and success, man. You know, it's like sometimes we neglect our health until we need it. Sometimes we don't pay attention to our health, man. So it's like, so I won't apologize to you or anybody else for preaching what I know and what I'm learning, what I'm trying to share to the world. I'm not going to do that because at the end of the day, I want you to be around healthy and strong and vibrant for the next 20 years. I want you to, be around for your grandkids. I want you to be 50, 60, 70 years old playing around in the backyard with your kids or your grandkids, being extremely active, and that's a blessing, man. When I look at my family members, like my mother's 71 years old and she's still walking in heels. She's extremely active in her lifestyle. I'm proud of that. She's really paying attention to, what she's eating, what she's doing, and really monitoring her health. So that's encouraging to me, so it's like we do not want to be a liability to no one, not on our jobs and not in our family and our personal lives and our personal lives. We don't want to be a liability. I don't know about you, but I do not want anybody taking care of me, okay? I want to be an old guy, still driving my car, mental clarity, 100% independence. I'm bathing myself. I'm feeding myself. I want all those things. And, hopefully I'll be blessed to live those things. I want to die of natural causes, but, we all going to die. But I don't want no pain. And right now, I feel great about myself. And I just want to share all of that with you guys. You know what I'm saying? If you are waking up in the morning and you're waking up in pain, I don't care if it's a headache, then you have an off balance. You have an imbalance somewhere. So you have to pay attention to what's actually going on in your environment, what's going on in your personal life, what's going on in your professional life, how's your diet, how is your eating patterns, are you working out, are you drinking enough water, are your stress levels are low. A lot of times we're not paying attention to ourselves. It's just go, 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 eat whatever, pump the medicine, as long as we got the insulin or the lisinopril or the whatever you're taking for whatever ailment you may have, and that's not cool, man. After a while, it get played out. So, somebody say, you know what, I eat whatever I want to eat as long as I have my medicine. That's how they want you to stay with that mentality. They want you to have that maintenance mentality so they can make money off of you every month. So if you feel, I'm gonna give you an example. So if you feel that you can eat whatever you want, ribs, all that stuff like that, and then 20 minutes later, that your numbers are way over 300, your glucose numbers, and you got to go to the bathroom and shoot the insulin. Man, that's tiresome. That's a waste of time. I know I was tired doing that. I wanted to do something different. So they want you to stay uneducated about certain diseases and then practice, the medicine, practice going to the pharmacy to get your insulin or to get whatever you need. If you need it, okay, cool, by all means need it, but you should understand how you can really, really reverse certain ailments and certain lifestyle diseases. And when you do that, you're able to put money back into your checking account. That same money that you're allotted for the medicine, imagine what you can do with that money every month if you can, get better, reverse whatever, lower your blood pressure, reverse type 2 diabetes, lower your cholesterol, any type of lifestyle disease or ailments that you may be going through. So, quit, another thing, quit smoking. A lot of people smoke, imagine what you can do if you can just slow down on the smoking, cut back. Save money, save extra money on your health insurance. Anyone y'all got health insurance with y'all careers, with your jobs, if they ask you, are you a smoker? They got that one box that you have to check, and if you check that box, yes, then you may be, you're going to be paying an extra $50 and up just because you're a smoker. So imagine what you can do with that $50 if you learn how to stop smoking. You're able to redirect that money right back into your checking account. So that's the one way we can look at financial wellness and actually pay yourself. You actually can pay yourself if you know how to take care of yourself. And once you learn how to take care of yourself, you can save a lot of money. I know I did. When I was on insulin, I was spending almost like $162 a week. That's a lot of money, and the insurance didn't pay for it. And that was crazy. And I have great insurance, but they did not pay for that. So that's a lot of money. But what I did, I learned about my disease. I learned about reversal of type 2 diabetes. I learned the importance of really practicing purposeful exercise, proper nutrition, stress management, the glycemic index, all these things created energies around me where I was able to really reverse type 2 diabetes and save that money. I was able to redirect that money back into my checking account and invested in education. I went and got a new car, and went shopping. I treated people. It's a real good feeling. So it's like, imagine what you can do with your money if you don't have to spend it on medicine. If you have to spend it on medicine, then by all means, that's what you have to do. Go do that. But if you have a lifestyle disease, come on, man. Only thing you have to do is tweak your lifestyle choices. Make great choices. Redirect that money back into that checking account. So if you are an entrepreneur and you need extra money, you're trying to create different things, look, the stress levels are already high. So, if you pop in lisinopril, anything for the high blood pressure, and then you're not eating properly and you're pretty much forgetting to eat, or you're binge eating or emotional eating because you are stressed out about your business, then you really need to figure out, what are you going to do? How are you going to do it? And make adjustments, and then when you do that, you find yourself saving more money or using that money to invest more in different lifestyles or definitely in your business. So, that's important. So that's my whole thing. So, I just want to encourage you guys to really take care of yourself. If you are not taking care of yourself, this is the time to start taking care of yourself. Even if it's simple things as far as mowing the lawn, taking the stairs, parking further away from the office, doing the laundry, playing sports. A lot of people think about, exercise and fitness or physical activity is a lot of hard work. They try to equate that as, like a chore. It's not a chore. But I'm going to tell you a tip is that you need to go back to when you were a kid. Like if you was 12 years old, go back to those times when you was in the yard or when you was in the driveway and you probably was double dutching, or you was riding your bike, or you was roller skating on the sidewalk on the street. You was playing sports, football, basketball, baseball. Go back to those days that things really made you happy. You paid attention to. You didn't have a care in the world. In your adult age, if you can go back to those days and remember what made you happy when you started doing physical activity, then all of a sudden physical exercise will not feel like a chore. You'd be happy about doing it. Whether you like to swim, anything you need to do anything to keep the body moving and going and have more flexibility. You want to increase more millions of more cells into your body. You want the mental clarity. You want to increase productivity. So you exercise will do all of that. So it's not more than just the vanity, the Instagram photos, or look at me, I look good, and all that stuff like that. That's cool. That's just a byproduct of it. That's okay. But in the long run, when you come from the doctor and you get the report card, how is your blood pressure? How's your cholesterol, your bad cholesterol? Do you suffer from migraines? How's your stress levels? Do you need to go to employee health? Do you need to see a therapist? Whatever the case may be, you have to really pay attention to these things, and physical exercise will definitely do that. For 1 hour exercise, you increase your lifespan by 1 hour. Bottom line, if you keep that in mind, if you're trying to live a long time, exercise would do that. It will also help you feel younger. I don't know about y'all, but I'm almost 51. I feel great. I feel energetic. I feel vibrant. And I feel like I'm ready to go. And that's why I exercise. That's why I preach so much, because I understand the great feeling that I have every day, all day of the week. I have like no pain in my body. So it's like, I want you to experience that. So when you're spending less time worrying about pain, you have more time to focus on what you need to focus on. You know, if you can't run a business or be a full-time entrepreneur when you're constantly in pain. It's not going to work. You know, if you're constantly sick and you have a business to run, guess what? Your business financial health is going to go down because you're not healthy enough physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally to even run a business. You know, so you constantly have to find ways to make sure that you are up par on your health and paying attention. These are huge things. I don't care what type of business you're in, what type of business you're trying to create, whether you're in marketing, you're a model, you're whoever, whatever. If you're not practicing great, healthy, a great healthy regimen, it's not going to work. You're going to fall short. After a while, you're not going to have the energy that you need. Your cardiovascular system will not hold up. Your respiratory system will not hold up, and you need those things to go. And your musculoskeletal system will not hold up. You know, so after a while, I mean, it's going to take years for it to be wear and tear on the body, but after a while, you will feel the damages of that in the long run. So, and also, practicing great nutritional habits. And that's I preach about that so much because I really believe that nutritional habits is the thing that's going to really, really get you to the next level. What you feed your body is going to show up. You know, so if you're eating chips, most likely chips is going to be on your hips. If you're eating fast food, you already know what it's going to be. You know, if you're going to work with unhappy coworkers, they're stressed out, and y'all going to the unlimited whatever, or you can eat whatever, guess what? You're going to be eating things that you don't want to eat. So by the time you get back to the office, you're going to be feeling real groggy and slowful, and I don't want to do this, and I'm ready to go home. I'm sleepy, and then all of a sudden, you have an issue. So, you have to pay attention to what you're putting in your body and what are you feeding your body as well, So pay attention and make sure that you get great food choices, and that's going to propel your mind, propel your body to the next level all day long. I mean, how you want to feel when you're out there running down clients, when you're placing phone calls, when you're in your meetings, whatever you're doing. If you're not taking care of yourself, guess what? You're going to crash and burn after a while. When you crash and burn, everything that you smell and everything that you see is going to be great. You may want to consume it if you're not practicing mindful eating. So you have to pay attention, man. Be on top of your game. Be on top of your game. So, when people see you, they be like, wow, you look great. Feel great. You got clear skin. Everything is going on. You have great mental clarity. Concentration is high. You have great decision-making abilities. I mean, you're just doing your thing, man, and it's going to show. It's going to resonate every time you come in contact with somebody. Whether you're dealing with clients, you're dealing with coworkers, you're dealing with family members, you want to have that burst of energy, and you be like, wow, I didn't know I can do that. So people are going to show, they're going to pick up on that. So, that's proper nutrition and purposeful exercise. And another thing I think that people overlook is proper sleep. A lot of times I hear people say, team no sleep. I used to be like that, but I'm not like that anymore. I do believe of getting at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep. I'm going to get my sleep, okay? Because what's happening is I have learned how to make money in my sleep. So I've learned how to, let my money work for me, and that's smart money. And when you learn how to do that, you don't have to be up all night, team no sleep. If that's what your thing is, then by all means do it. But if you are doing that, and what's going to happen with bad sleeping patterns is you're going to have, you're going to have irritability when you wake up. You may have frustration. You may have bad appetite, lack of appetite, a huge appetite. It all depends on who you are and your DNA structure. So, you have to really pay attention to, your sleeping patterns. Some people, they can't turn their mind off at night. I don't know what it is. Their mind like so wired. So there's up watching television all night, movies. But I said, if you up all night, you better be creating something. You better be writing that book. You better be working on that project. You better be doing something if you cannot sleep. But if you know you need to sleep, then you need to find some ways to really cope with the insomnia. And you can do that by actually, just drinking a cup of tea, some green tea, or burning some candles, take a nice shower, a nice bath, aromatherapy, get a massage, turn all electronics off. It's a number of things that you can do, man, because if you're getting like less than 6 hours of sleep, you're going to have a extreme case of irritability, when you wake up. And don't come around me if you're cranky and irritable, because I ain't with it. It's like, oh, you need to get some sleep, or you need to eat, you're hangry or something, you need to do something. So, pay attention to your sleeping patterns, But if you are a suffer from insomnia, and you're having problems with that, I would suggest that you go talk to your doctor and see what's going on. But if you can't go to sleep, then you need to be productive while you're up all type of night. Don't turn the TV on, get to work, do some things, shoot that movie, write that book, write that play. Study, write that paper, whatever you have to do, and pay attention to everything that's going on. So, it's a lot of things, man. Pay attention. I just want you guys to just do the best that you can to stay healthy, because being sick is no joke. I know even if I get a headache right now, I'm angry with myself. I'm like, what's going on? Why do I have this headache? So, being sick is no joke, but keep this in mind. Every time that you get sick, somebody gets paid, and I don't know what job. Even if you get a common cold and you have to go to the local pharmacy, somebody getting money, whether it's the insurance company, the pharmacy, even if you're buying some stuff over the counter, cough medicine, cough drops, whatever, somebody getting money out of your checking account. So you need to reverse that money to go right back into your checking account by actually just trying to take care of yourself. So, you have to pay attention, man. Make great decisions. I don't want to spend my money on anything on like medicine, anything like that, not even Advil. I don't want to do it, and a lot of times we have to do that. But once I keep saying, it's like, if you have to do it, then go ahead and do it. All right, so let's talk about stress a little bit. Man, stress is one of those things. When your cortisol hormones go up, you get real stress. Stress can really activate the fat cells in your body. All of a sudden, it all depends on what's stressing you or who is stressing you. A lot of times we may go into binge eating or overeating or even a lack of eating. And when that happens, you may become emotional eaters. And, statistics shows that men are more emotional creatures than women when it comes down to, when it comes down to eating. You know what I'm saying? We see the engineer, Courtney, he looking like, I don't believe that. But trust me, man, men are more emotional, man. When it comes down, but we don't know, we don't deal with our emotions or our stress levels the way we're supposed to. Sometimes, we get cranky and irritable and depression and your frustration, other than our counterparts. But, a lot of times we go to eating things that we should not be eating. And then we also may be going to drinking or smoking, whatever you're smoking on, it just plays a huge part. So we have to understand what our stresses are, what our triggers are, who are stressing us, and why. And we have to eliminate these stresses right away out of your life, because if we do not know how to cope with stress or deal with stress, and then what's going to happen, we are going to be at an increased risk of a heart attack or a stroke. And when that happens, or if that happens to you, you become a liability. You are out of the game. Okay, the game of life right now until you get better, so you have to pay attention and be proactive, man, and really jump in there and pay close attention to your triggers. Know why and who and what your triggers are, and pay close attention, man, because if you end up with a stroke because your stress level is too high, or you're not taking your medicine for your blood pressure, stroke is a very crazy thing, and it can creep up on you if you're not paying attention, especially in the African American community, we're not paying attention. We sometimes don't like to go get checked and get physicals and all those things. So, especially as, black males, we have to pay attention, and go get checked. Make sure that your stress levels are low, and make sure that you're taking your medicine for your blood pressure so you minimize the risk of a stroke. And that, if you catch a stroke or a heart attack, you're out of the game. And if you're a business owner, or you have you are a high performer, you're on top of your game in your career, and it's so stressed, your dream job has made you sick, you're out of the game until you get better, if you get better. So you got to pay attention, man. Do not take these things for granted. I know I preach about health and wellness. I preach about the importance of working out and eating right. I do that for a reason, because I want you to get better. I want you to succeed. I want you to be the best version of yourself, because being hooked up in ICU and emergency rooms and all those different places, that's not where you want to be. That's not where you want to be. When you're hearing the machines beeping and people coming in and intercom going on in a terrible hospital food, that's not where you want to be. Trust me, man. So it's people right now that's on their back in ICU in the hospitals right now that are dying to have the opportunities that you have right now. But you throw them away because you're neglecting, your health. You're not paying attention. Now, if you are paying attention to your health, then congratulations. That's what's up. But pay attention, man. It's a big deal. Pay attention to your life. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention to everything that's going on around you. Okay, so now, but there is a good stress, though. Now, first, let me talk more about that bad stress. Now, if you are able to what's going on? If you are able to convert that stress into some type of business or product, and you're able to capitalize from the stress, then do that. That's a huge, huge, huge thing. Harness that energy. Definitely create something from that. Big time. Also, so let's talk about the adrenaline. If you got an adrenaline rush, that's a stress as well, but that's a real good stress. So think about that right quick. If you got a high adrenaline rush and everything is moving fast, and you got different projects that you have to do, you're at your desk, you're doing what you have to do. Look, trust me, man, use that adrenaline, get it pumping, get it moving strong and hard, and create whatever you need to create. And you're gonna really benefit from that. So pay attention. So, look, at the end of the day, do the best that you can do, and then the next day, go beyond that. It's very important that you do that. It's very important that you do that because, look, we all are grinding. We all are trying to create. We have a business. We have high-powered jobs, and we're constantly running. Our mind is really going to the next level. We're pushing ourselves physically, mentally, spiritually, and all that stuff like that. But we really have to pay attention to our health and understand that, hey, I have a great balance, and you have to practice a good work-life balance, and practice that every day. Be mindful with the things you're doing, and don't be around anybody who is going to sabotage you. And God forbid, don't sabotage yourself, don't do it. So it's like, if you are in a relationship and that person don't want to take care of themselves, they don't want to work out, they don't want to eat right, then you need to try to be more of an encourager for them so they can get up and do some things. If they're holding you back, then, you need to make some adjustments. It's like, baby, I ain't got time to be, to sickness and health, I get that. But at the end of the day, don't neglect yourself, because it's going to be a burden on anybody who's going to be taking care of you. Okay, and that's real. I don't know, a lot of people, they're taking care of a lot of people, and that's stress. That's a lot of stress. A lot of people don't say it, but that's a lot of stress if you have to take care of others, family members, friends, whatever. You have to do that. So pay attention, man. Definitely. So anyway, this is the Total Wellness Show. I am your host, Terrence Hutchinson. We on 108 Praise Radio, and I am here. And I'm just talking, trying to motivate you, trying to encourage you to do the right things, and pay attention to your health, paying attention to your family's health, making sure that you're eating right and exercising and all that stuff like that. And also, water consumption, that's another thing too, like our ancestors, only thing we really had was water. And we walked everywhere and we were healthy. We died of natural causes. But now these days we have everything from soft drinks to sweet teas to everything, what I'm saying? So we have to pay attention to that as well. So, water that's going to really hydrate your body. That's going to get all your systems going, your skeletal muscular system, your cellular system, your cardiovascular system, your respiratory system, your ligaments, your tendons, that's going to hydrate your vital organs. And that's what you want to do. You want to stay hydrated at all time, Like we can go about 40 days, 45 days without any food, but you can barely go 3 days without water. You will really, really be severely dehydrated. So you have to make sure that you're paying attention to, what are you drinking, paying attention to the color of your urine, and making sure that you're hydrated at all times, because it's good for anti-aging and wrinkling in the skin. You don't want to look old before you look old. You really want to pay attention to what you put in your body outside the food. And then also, if you eat certain fruits and vegetables that are packed with water, and that's a great thing too. Obviously, fruits and stuff are packed with water. Lettuce and celery, all these, the cucumbers, all these foods and fruits are packed with water. So if you think that you're not getting a lot of water in, then eat some food like that, those type of foods, and you will start to rehydrate instantly, okay? So pay attention. It's a big deal, man. It's like, I don't know, if you go visit a hospital right now, whether it's ICU or somebody, you got a family member, anything like that in the hospital, man, they be ready to come home. Why do you think they're ready to come home? They know if it's something. Sometimes our life can be self-inflicted. We do certain things to our body, like how you end up in the hospital. I don't care what it is. You have to pay attention. But while you're there, you're thinking about, I just want to go home. I just want to go home. The food here is nasty, or the doctor is not nice. The nurses are not nice, and you want to get out of there, and you say, oh, you're praying to God, saying like, hey, man, Lord, just make sure that if you just bless me to get out of here, I promise you I won't go back to drinking. I promise you I won't go back to smoking. I promise you I'm going to take care of myself. And then sometimes, most people, as soon as they get out there 1 week, 2 weeks later, they right back doing the same unsavory, health practices, what I'm saying? So get it together, man. Pay attention, because like I said a few minutes ago, every time you get sick, somebody's going to get paid off of you. Okay, so pay attention. So why don't you pay yourself by taking care of yourself? And it's a crazy thing because people say eating healthy costs too much. And I was like, you're going to spend an extra dime, but, you got to look at the economy. You got to look at what's going on. Farmers got to do what they got to do. Then you got to you got to store the fruits and vegetables. You got to transport the fruits and vegetables. Then there's gas money, it's refrigeration. So, you paying for all that versus everything that's made in the factory. Everything is good to go, So that's why I think that's the difference between the pricing in unhealthy foods versus healthy foods, because you have to pay for refrigeration, you have to pay for storage, you have to pay for gas, you have to pay for the transportation, you have to pay the farmers, you have to pay, it's all the agriculture, and also if it's going to go up even more, God forbid is a tornado or a hurricane somewhere in certain cities where they're prominent at. After that, prices go up even more. So, you have to do that. But the funny thing about it is that people do not complain about spending money for their medicine. And that's you fix that you fix that money every day, all day. You have it ready to go. It's already budgeted in. That's the thing that figures that trips me out, because you complain about spending money on healthy food and getting good nutrition, but you do not complain about spending money on your medicine. You're the first in line to go purchase your medicine. You call it in, you come in through the drive-through, you getting it. You know what I'm saying? And that just blood pressure medicine or bad cholesterol. You know, you can easily reduce that or easily reverse that and get rid of that just by practicing great healthy habits, incorporating these things into your life every day, you know, and you're going to see the difference. And you're going to see the difference in your financial health too, because you're going to say, you know what, my doctor took me off the medicine. I do not need the blood pressure medicine anymore. Or they can be like, they lower my dosage. So if they lower your dosage, then they should lower the price of the medicine too. So you're going to have to pay attention. Don't just get fixated on the medicine and how much it costs. You know, if you are experiencing great results as far as your doctor visit and everything like that, you should ask them to put you on a more generic form of the medicine or lower your dosage, and then see if that will impact your bottom line as far as your financial health. You know, redirect that money back into your checking account. It's there for you. You just have to pay attention to that. So if you know, pay attention. Just don't get going into 5 years of medicine and spending all this bread on medicine. You can really financial wellness, how to really put that money back into your checking account. I know you. I know me. I love to save money. I don't spend money on no medicine. I go do my doctor visits when I need to go do them, and I make sure that I'm there. I just had a major physical. I'm great. You know, I got a higher level of creatine in my blood, but that's because of the pre-workout, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, we working around that. But for the most part of it, everything looks good, man. You know, I feel great. I'm practicing. I'm walking it like I talk it. I'm practicing what I'm preaching, and I'm trying to lead by example always, you know. You don't have to be super fit. You know, you don't have to be a supermodel. You don't have to have a supermodel body. Just be healthy. Just be, you know, have a healthy report card whenever you go see your doctor. You know, basically that's what it is. If you are a tad bit overweight, then work on your weight management. You know, go for a walk, lift the weights, you know, do something to tone yourself. Pay attention. You know, and this is the way you're going to reduce your risk of a heart attack, a stroke, high blood pressure, bad cholesterol, diabetes, all those things. So when you start to feel great about yourself, it's going to start to resonate through your personality. You know, when you walk into in your skin, you're going to see the overall feeling of wellness. People are going to gravitate towards you. You know, so be an example, man. Be an example of good health. You know, when you're out there doing your shows, when you're out there perfecting your craft, you're playing ball, you're trying to meet somebody new. You know, people are really paying attention to those type of things. So, you know, be mindful of that, man. But if if you're just looking all crazy and you're looking all slouchy and, you know, all that stuff like that, man, you know, that's not a true sign of health and wellness. So pay attention, man. Spruce yourself up. Look good. You know, feel good about yourself, man. Make great progress in your life. Man, health is everything, man. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. We do not appreciate our health until we on our backs begging God to help us. Help me to get better. Help me, Lord. Help me, Lord. Are we on our hands and knees, you know, trying to get up? You know, we sick and all that. You know, go get the medicine. Go call the doctor. Call the emergency. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. But I don't know, like, one of the most expensive rides you ever take ever in your life is in the back of an ambulance. And they're going to take you right around the corner to the nearest hospital, and that may cost you up to $1,000 depending on what they're doing on you. It's crazy. One ride to the ambulance is going to cost you some bread, and they're going to get that money out you. You know what I'm saying? So once you get to the hospital, it's on and popping. After that, they got you locked into the system. If you ain't got no insurance, oh boy. But if you got some good insurance, it's on and popping. But at the end of the day, you're still going to pay some things. So pay attention to your health. So, you know, hey, well, I don't know why people be calling me on the phone. Anyway, welcome to the Total Wellness Show with Terrence, Man, we're just chopping it up right now by myself, solo dolo. But I'm having fun, just sharing some knowledge, sharing some encouragement to really take care of yourself, man. Be mindful, be happy. I'm happy. I'm energetic. I'm happy. My stress levels are extremely down. People taking shots, and I don't care nothing about all that. We living, we doing what we're supposed to be doing. I'm having a great time in life. I have met some interesting people, and believe me when I tell you, man, I'm having a great time right now. I'm learning a lot. I'm speaking to a lot of new individuals, and it's a beautiful thing right now, man. Health and wellness is working for me, and I want it to work for you. Because if you're sick, you cannot function properly. You will not function properly. I don't care what type of industry that you're in. You're not going to do it. You're not going to feel like you want to go to work out, eat right, whatever. Only thing you want is some medicine again. You know what I'm saying? So pay attention, man. This is health and wellness is your health and wellness is big business. Your health and wellness is big business. Okay. So pay attention to it. Pay attention to it. Monitor your stress. So anyway, this is your man, Terrence Hutchinson. We here. They laughing behind the boards right now. We tripping. It is what it is, man. We having fun right now. We here. A lot of things going on, man. I'm excited about a lot of things, Courtney. Life is... Oh my God! Yeah, man. Look, man. We're just having fun right now. I'm excited about life right now. I'm feeling good, bro. I'm feeling really good, man. Life is good, and I really appreciate the platform. The Total Wellness Show with Terrence on 108Praise Radio. Look, voice of the gospel. We just having fun right now. God is good. God is amazing. He's in the blessing business. And I'm happy just to be sharing this energy with you right now because, man, look, man, it's a beautiful thing right now to be up and running, healthy, strong, vibrant, energetic. Man, look, I want to live to be an old young guy, So I'm feeling good right now. My stress levels are real good. I'm happy. I'm good, man. I'm feeling super good right now. I can't complain. So anyway, go buy the book. 150 quick and easy recipes to transform your body. A lot of great recipes. And this was born and developed out of the brokenness of a bad lifestyle. So it's really good. It's doing really good right now, especially we just sold some things in Singapore and India, stuff like that. So it's like being international. Okay, so I'm gonna get y'all there. I was requested to give a Monday recipe. Let's just go through something right quick. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna pick something. Oh, okay, this is a good one. A lot of people like seafood. This is the chili shrimp with basil. You see, really good, quick, fast, and easy. So a lot of these recipes are designed if you're a busy professional and you do not have time to prepare your meals. This you can do in the skillet, we call it, no, I just had the thing on the top of my tongue. Oh my God, it's a skillet, a wok. Oh. So you can just saute, the vegetables and the shrimp up and everything like that, add your little sauce to it, herbs and spices, and voila, you pretty much cooking. Cooking time is 15 minutes or less. Prep time is 10 minutes. Yeah, so you're eating really fast. So if you say that I don't have time to eat properly, I prepare my meals properly, 150 quick and easy recipes lives up to its title. Trust me on this one. A lot of people, a lot of positive feedback. If you bought the book, or you can go on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles right now, leave a review, and also read the reviews. And it's really good. So I'm really happy about the book. I love what it's doing in people's lives and really impacting their families' lives and really making it a huge difference. So, I really appreciate that support. So anyway, so I'm going to start doing that. Every Monday I'm going to start giving you a recipe out of the book. That's going to be real good. Thank you for that, so that's cool. So anyway, once again, you're just tuning into the Total Wellness Show with Terrence. I am your host, Terrence Hutchinson. We about to get out of here because the traffic may be crazy from the weather. Just remember to take care of yourself and also pay attention to the roads right now. It's raining. I think it's still raining. But, make it to your destination safely. Okay? So anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of the night. Stay healthy. Stay strong. Stay stress-free and energetic. And I'll catch you guys. Well, first, let me say, go follow me on Instagram and Facebook right now. I keep saying that. You know what I'm saying? Let me say that right now. Make sure that you do that and follow everybody all my sponsors, all my supporters and people who've recommended me, endorsed me, and, everything like that. And I really appreciate that. I didn't say that earlier, but thank you for the recommendations. Thank you for the endorsements. And thank you for the messages, the emails, the DMs, everything about health and wellness questions. You referred me to your family members and friends, even to your doctors. Thank you. Thank you to the doctors who reached out to me as well, who wanted me to come in and talk to their existing clients about the complication of diabetes. If you're not paying attention to your diabetes, what could happen? So take it from me, from a person who has reversed the disease. It wasn't hard. It's going to be a lot of work. It's very challenging. But if you have the mindset to succeed and the willpower to carry you through, you will do it. Don't get fixated on the medicine. Get fixated on the results and transform your health and transform your body. Reverse the money back into your checking account. Trust me, you can do this. If you're suffering from type 2 diabetes, you can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. Pay attention. It's not a game. Complication of diabetes is no joke. Okay, it's a lot of health risk behind that if you're not paying attention to your body, and diabetes will take you up out of here quickly if you're not paying attention. So even right now, I still have to monitor what I do when it comes down to diabetes, and I don't even have it anymore. But still, it can easily come back and easily escalate if I go back into unhealthy lifestyle practices that can really catapult me back to an area of disease I don't want to be in. But I know one thing for me, I'm not going back to ICU. I'm not going back to any hospitals, for any type of sickness or disease or whatever the case may be. I'm going to do my best to stay out of that, because it's big money in hospitals when you get sick, Shoot, them aspirins be costing a lot of money these days. You don't want to be up in there, man. So anyway, once again, thank you for joining me. If you're just tuning in to Total Wellness Show, we are out of here until next Monday. I really appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to some of the tips and strategies that's going to really help you in the long run. I appreciate that, and I wish you have a good night, a healthy night, and take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys on next week. Love.